Welcome students. I Mr. Simanchal Panda going to start the class of surface and interfacial tension from pharmaceutics. We will start the introduction. Before we start the class, we have to know about some terms. First one is known as interface. The boundary line between the two phase is known as interface. The term surface is used when one phase is gaseous. Whenever two different phases are present, either it may be solid or it may be liquid, a boundary line is formed. In this diagram, we can see there are two different phases. The coincide plane of the two phases is known as interphase. Whenever one phase is gaseous and another phase may be liquid or solid, it is known as surface. In this diagram, we can see there are different phases. The first one is the aqueous phase and oil phase. In between the two phases, a layer is formed and this plane is known as interface. In the another diagram, we can see there is oil phase and aqueous phase. Those are all separated together and the boundary line is nothing but the interface. The interface is coming from the word of inter and phase. The two phases coinciding together is nothing but interface. Surface tension is a phenomena in which two phases will interact together and a force is applied. The force acting per unit length is nothing but the surface tension. So different type of surface and interfaces. There may be solid phase, there may be gas phase, there may be solid gas interface, that may be solid liquid interface, liquid liquid interface. Here in the diagram we have taken two different phases. 1 and 2 are indicating two different phases. The first one, which is having facing toward the gas, is known as the surface, and in between the two different liquid, the plane is known as the interface. Here in this diagram we can see there are different type of phases. First one is the gas phase, where the solid surface is closed with air phase. Here the adsorption of gas or the flavors on solids is example of this type of gaseous phases. Here we can see the liquid surface, it is having the liquid phase, and that another phase which is getting contact with the gas is the liquid gas interface. Water in a beaker, that is the one example. It is having the two different surface. The first one is the contact between the solid, that is the glass, and the liquid, that is the water surface. Second one is the water and gas surface. Here another example we have taken, that is the liquid solid or solid liquid interface. First of all, we have taken the water in a beaker, that is having one interface. The liquid and the glass is making one interface, whereas the solid particle and the liquid is making another interface, and air and water is making different interface. So the examples may be the adsorption, coloration of solutes or solid suspensions. Whenever we are preparing a suspension, we are taking the different ingredient. Among that, one is the solid, another is the liquid. The solid is dispersed in the liquid phase. They are practically immiscible. But if the surface tension is reduced, the solubility will increase. Here another example we can say, if you are taking two different immiscible liquids, for example if you are taking oil and water and we are keeping in a beaker, we can see this is having the different interfaces. First one, the two immiscible liquid, in between there will be a bounded line, that is one interface between oil and water. The second interface we can see in between the water or any liquid which is facing toward the gaseous phase. So we are getting the another boundary line. Another we can see in between the liquid and the solid we are getting the another interface. So liquid-liquid interface, water carbon tetrachloride interface can be found. If two liquids are practically miscible to each other, then two liquids will not have any interface because one phase is completely dispersed in another phase which cannot be separated easily. Now we have to discuss about what are the different application of surface and interfacial phenomenon. First one is adsorption of solid from dosage form. Whenever we are taking any kind of solid dosage form, that may be powder or that may be tablet granule, that is getting contact with the stomach or intestine. So whenever this is getting in contact with the mucus, it will start to dissolve through the membrane. So the intact between the membrane and the solid is desired. The adsorption of solid from the dosage form is one type of example, and it is the interfacial phenomenon. The penetration of molecule from biological membrane. Whenever we are taking any kind of drug or the dosage form, the drug molecule is coming across the biological membrane, and during that the penetration also depend upon the surface active phenomenon. The different type of formulation, generally we are preparing suspensions, emulsions, in that the solid or the liquid has to be dispersed in another medium. If the surface tension is not reduced, then there is no chances of formation of emulsion or suspension. If there is imbalance with surface active phenomena, it may create stability problem. The another application is dispersion of insoluble particle in suspension. Whenever we are taking the different type of insoluble particle, we have to add certain wetting agent. Wetting agent help to reduce the angle of contact between the two different phases, and it improve the solubility, that is the suspension stability. The next one is the surface tension definition. How we can define the surface tension? Surface tension, as I told earlier, that he is having the two part, one is the surface, another one is the tension. Surface is nothing but the one phase that is having a particular tension, that is nothing but the force. So it is defined as a force acting on surface of liquid molecule in dyne at right angle to any other surface in 1 centimeter. The unit of surface tension in CGS, that is dyne per centimeter. If that is MKS, it is Newton per meter. Here in the diagram it is been explained. We can see the molecules which are remain inside the liquid medium. They are having the attractive forces. Each molecule attract another molecule inside the liquid phase. Similarly, in the liquid and the gaseous phase molecule will also attract them to each other. So if it is remaining inside one single phase and the attraction between the molecule will take place, then that is known as the surface tension, whereas the two different phases are there, then that is known as the interfacial tension. As it is told, the surface tension in between the molecule, if the force acting in the rectangular direction per centimeter, that is the F divided by L, which is denoted by gamma, is known as the surface tension. There are different type of forces are there, that may be cohesive force or the adhesive force. The cohesive force is nothing but the attraction between the same molecules in the same phase. If that is adhesive force, if there are two different molecules are present in one phase, or in the two different phase molecules are getting attracted to each other, that is known as the adhesive forces. The equal forces of attraction is generated by different molecules. So the force acting per unit length is in the short form of surface tension. If that is interfacial tension, the equation remains same, that is F divided by L. So there are different type of the phenomenon of surface tension. First we can see, whenever a globule is formed in emulsion, there are two different phases, water and oil, and due to the attractive forces, due to the surface tension, the globules are formed where the minimum amount of energy is utilized. The second one, whenever a droplet is coming from the sky to the earth, or it is coming, any water drop is coming from upside to downside, we can see the water is having the spherical droplet. The formation of droplet is due to the action of surface tension. Next one is the formation of spherical shape of mercury in flat surface. If we are keeping a mercury on the flat surface, we can see it is making a spherical appearance due to its attractive forces, and it will make a spherical shape whenever it is remaining on the flat surface. The rise of liquid in the capillary, whenever we are keeping a capillary tube and we are keeping it on a drop of water, we can see the water is going against the gravity and it is coming up to a certain extent due to the surface tension. Another example, we can take the movement of water from the soil to the top of the leaf. The xylem and phloems in the trees are also having the capillaries, and that help the liquid to move against the gravity by the help of the surface tension. Interfacial tension, force acting per length existing between the interface between two immiscible liquid. The unit of interfacial tension is the same as the surface tension. The liquid are completely immiscible, interface cannot be formed. Example, water and ethyl alcohol. If you are taking the two miscible substance, that is the water and ethyl alcohol, they will not make two different phases. In one phase, they will remain as the same. Now we have to calculate the surface free energy. It is defined as a small amount of work done to increase the area of liquid by 1 square centimeter. Now we will go for the derivation of the equation. First, we have to consider a three-dimensional soap film over a rectangular wire, that is denoted by ABCD. Here is the diagram. It is the rectangle having ABCD. The side AD is L. Here we can see the side is L, which is movable, that is denoted by AD. If we can move, it can move to and fro. Now we can keep a drop of soap solution and we have to place it. See here the ABCD, we have taken the wire, that is the rectangular wire in which AD is movable. This is A, B, C, D. This is the rectangle, and in this we are keeping a drop of foam. A drop of foam is applied here. So due to the surface tension, it will form a film, and once the film is generated, we have to move from AD to A dash D dash. We have to apply certain force so that it can move from slowly. Here we can see it will make a distance of D. F is the force we are applying. There are different components are there. One is the BC, that is the length, it will remain same as the AD. Upward component, that is related, and downward component, that is the applied force. Here we can see. Next we will go for the derivation of the equation now. See here, again we draw this diagram. When force is applied downward, this is the force which we are applying downward, the film will start to extend. This film will start to extend, and a particular time we can see the film will get breakdown. So when force is applied downward, the film gets stretched and the movement of bar AD goes down until the film breaks. Then if the force applied is denoted by F, then it shifts the movable where the distance of D. So now that AD, that AD to A dash D dash, So when work done, W we can calculate F into D. As we know, the force into distance travel is nothing but the work done. So work done is the force applied and the distance covered, that is W is equal to F into D. F is the force, D is the distance covered. As we know, the surface tension is equal to force acting per unit length and it is denoted by F divided by L. So there are two interfaces are present. See here, this is one side and the reverse is another side. So there are two different phases which are working together, and we can get the length to be, instead of L, we can make it 2L. So the surface tension can be written as F divided by 2L. F is the force. So the gamma is equal to F divided by 2L and force will be equal to gamma into 2L. See here, as we know that work done is equal to force into distance, the force can be written as, from the previous equation, gamma into 2L, the surface tension, into double length into the D. D is the distance covered. And as we know, there is two length, L is one length and D is one length. The 2L into D we can write down as the A, that is the delta A, that is the change in increase in surface area. As we can see, the previously the rectangle is having the particular area, but whenever it is traveling a particular distance, it will increase its surface area. So the change in surface area is denoted by delta A. Delta G is known as the surface free energy and that is expressed in erg. So the work done is calculated by W, that is nothing but delta G. So today we studied about the surface tension. We studied about the surface tension, we studied about the interface, we studied about the different phases, the application of surface and interfacial phenomenon, definition of surface tension, the mechanism that cohesive and adhesive force, the phenomenon of surface tension, the interfacial tension, surface free energy calculation. So next class we will again go for the calculation of surface free energy, that will be of spherical bubble. So for today we will stop here and next class we will meet again. Thank you.